family. How are you doing? Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. I just can't thank you enough. So, my Kabbalistic people, today I have a quick one to share with you. Remember, this is Progress News, and I give it to you back to back. In this platform, we are the truth teller. No leave, no transfer. We don't insult, no, but we say it the way it is. So if you follow me recently, you know that there is a lot of kata ehena with our Pastor Emeka Livingstone. I said it will come to a time where both of us will be very, very good friends, like best of friends. Me, I have seen it because it has been revealed to me. Hey, if I'm saying this, a lot of people will not understand, but I know that it has been revealed to me that this is going to work well. This must work well. This must be better. That is what I am after, and that is what I am standing for. But today, we want to ask our brother Emeka Livingstone, Pastor Emeka Livingstone, some kind of questions. Like, he has a lot of answers to a lot of things that is going on right now. From the Biafra Republic government in Ezra House in America, to Bruce Fein, to the Prime Minister, to Biafrans, to everyone. Hey, this is our time to touchlight it. So, follow me as we ask our pastor some questions because he have a lot of answer. Let's go there. The first question we have for our pastor is that before now, Biafrans don't have international lawyer, or Nnamdi Kanu don't have international lawyer. Please answer that question for us. Biafrans want to know.
An international lawyer that can represent him, because Onyendu himself, before he was incarcerated, had a lawyer. He had a lobbying group that were lobbying for our attention in America. He knew what it meant. And when he was abducted, why is it that all Biafrans could not gather and ask, okay, we need a lawyer for Onyendu. We must collectively contribute money to pay that lawyer no matter what it costs.
You said that Bruce Fein, the one that brought this message, did not have access to Nnamdi Kanu during his court hearing. Who are those people? Who are those people that did not allow Bruce Fein to see Nnamdi Kanu when he was in Nigeria? I bet tell Biafrans, Joe.
Let him go and represent us there. 5 times Bruce Fein has come to Nigeria to represent Onyendu. 5 times he has been refused. Bruce Fein does not have license to practice law in Nigeria, but he can, through a lawyer like Ozokume or any other senior advocate, come in to explain a particular angle which that lawyer may deem Bruce Fein should better do. Now, it will be in that process that Bruce Fein can take over this case and speak in the court of law, and our leader will get his freedom. Because once that is done, whichever country is coming from or the international community will like to enforce that. But unfortunately, he was being stopped from acting by the same lawyers within our enclave that are defending Onyendu. So it's so shameful. That is why he's still there.
Another surprising one is that Biafrans are complaining. Biafrans are saying that someone somewhere traveled all the way or went to visit 3 kilometers or 1 kilometer. I don't really understand, but that is what Biafrans are saying, and that is what some lovers of freedom are saying. I've been hearing it. They said that someone went to somewhere to go and drag Bruce Fein out to come and say this thing about Biafra government, Biafra Republic government in exile. Please, can you tell Biafrans what you know and what was the discussion? Because do you know the response of the Prime Minister? He said, if Bruce Fein tweets another thing again about this issue or calling his name or mentioning one thing, that he is going to expose Bruce Fein, that Bruce Fein got involved in one of the meetings in America. That is where this plan generated from. Please, can you tell Biafrans who is that person that went to call Bruce Fein. Please tell Biafra the discussion you discussed with him.
Washington DC to see Bruce Fein. What was my intention? I went to Prince to go and see how we can call his attention to come and represent Onyendu, because we don't want him to be there till the end of this year.
Another thing happened again, no, because they said there is one link from Australia to UK to Europe to Asia. Said there is one particular link that is linking everything. Please, can you tell Biafrans about this particular link with Bruce Fein?
And now Bruce Fein has come up. I went to see him to see how we could link him up with a lawyer in Nigeria, so that that lawyer can take cases to court and this man can go to defend Onyendu. That was why we went. All these things we are doing, it is at our own expense.
So right now, can you tell Biafrans what happened at the beginning of everything? What is really going on? What is happening? What happened? How do we get here? How the situation happened? Please tell Biafrans.
Everybody gathered. Why did we enter into autopilot in the first place? Because Onyendu was kidnapped, and we saw the DOS. They couldn't provide leadership needed at that time.
How come about you, autopilots, the prime minister? How come about it? Did you just sit down one day and say, oh, I will be doing this, I will be doing that, or Biafras are looking up to me, or this is that? Please, use your mouth to tell them. How come? How come about this autopilot? Thank you.
Then we're just like career freedom fighters looking for opportunity to become popular and powerful. Nnamdi Kanu was like the guy that came out and everybody rallied around him. People didn't want to think and see how they didn't catch the vision of Nnamdi Kanu, that it's not about me being lifted up and respected by Biafrans. No, it's about the vision we have for Biafra. That means we have a price to pay. We may have opportunity to collect money, we will not take it. Because the important thing is we're trying to lay a foundation for generations. That's the spirit. So the spirit that governs Nnamdi Kanu is different. And that was why when he was abducted, there was nobody to stand in. The guys who were there were busy talking. They were too concerned about, why should we bring this person now after we have suffered? Why will he come and take all? So their mindset was not about the Biafra nation and the people. It was them that started with Nnamdi Kanu. They wanted to reap everything. And so autopilot was born, and Simon Ekpa came along the line. And when he came at the beginning, you can see the way he was talking. He was very committed to see to it that.
Oh my goodness. Another wahala just arrived again. These people can talk pew, 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 from one place to another. We are trying to settle one issue. Another person is dragging another person again. You people ask too much questions. But all the same, Pastor Emeka Livingstone is ready to answer all your questions. The other question, they said it's autopilot that remove one person. Abi, what is the question? They say that is the prime minister that remove some people. I say, please, you people should say what you know. Say what you know, because me, I did not believe them, but since it's coming out from Pastor Emeka Livingstone, I think Biafrans will be very, very happy to hear. Please, who remove DOS from office? Who removed DOS from office? People that are working with Nnamdi Kanu, who removed them from office? Please tell Biafrans.
The effective way by which Simon Ekpa could work was he effectively talked against DOS until he removed them from office. Then he took over. For Jesus Christ to establish the kingdom, he spoke against the Pharisees and their system. He spoke against them.
Another wahala again. Me, I don't really understand our people. Some persons are saying that Nnamdi Kanu sent Bruce Fein message. Some said in the dream that Bruce Fein was dreaming and he told him some things. And the things, they are speaking it in tongues. Because nobody can really explain. This is what Nnamdi Kanu said Bruce Fein should pass out to Biafrans or to lovers of freedom or to the world or to everybody. Nobody, please. Can you say it again? The message from Onyendu How did he say it? How did he say it to Biafrans? Please tell them.
Fein told me and Prince that Onyendu told him to write against these people, and it will be coming out very soon. That was why I didn't say anything. I told you I went to meet somebody. When I was talking yesterday, somebody called me. I said I had a caller. I had to interrupt my this thing. It was Bruce Fein that was calling me on phone.
Again, the Prime Minister, did he really take corrections when he was working with you, or when he was with you, or when you people were working together as a team? Did he take correction? Did he acknowledge your presence? Anytime you correct the Prime Minister, what is his response? Did he shout? Did he yell at you? Or did he accept willingly and want to really work with you? Can you tell Biafra?
At the time, I share, okay, all the can hear in Agwagi, on a wiggy way. You know, again, and this Biafra thing will not call you, will not tell you, will just she don't the look. Yes, you know, please, 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 don't do like that. Please, I need you. If you had not given me this information now, what would have happened? Any dream kunu nora around, I say, okay.
Thank you very much. After everything, after all the questions that I ask you now, oh my goodness, with all those people bringing a lot of questions, Pastor, what did the Bible say you should tell us?
The Bible says I should tell you, God bless you, God bless you.
So, my realistic people, that bring us to the end of this update. But before we go, Pastor Emeka Livingstone said, we paid Nnamdi Kanu's international lawyer Bruce Fein a visit. Biafrans, let's step up effort to free Onyendu. It is our collective responsibility. Right now, we now know where Pastor Emeka Livingstone is standing. Yes, so he is now working hand in hand with Bruce Fein. But Pastor Emeka Livingstone, I just have one or two things to tell you. You know me, I'm the truth teller, and I'm the one that will say the way it is. When everything is taking this shape, taking this direction, and immediately Bruce Fein step into the game, is so suspicious. That is just the basic truth. At least if it would have taken some time, like maybe Bruce Fein has been saying his things, or he has been doing his things before, like sending this type of signal, sending this type of message, people will understand. And since the beginning of the Biafra Republic government in exile in USA, since this katakata, Bruce Fein has not said anything about it. But as soon as it was a reality that this house or this apartment is going to be used for that the same purpose people thought is not going to be useful, Bruce Fein came up saying, Nnamdi Kanu said, why did Bruce Fein not come for a very long time? The beginning of all these things, it would have been better. They would have known how to position this type of things. But being that this problem is already outside, and Bruce Fein is now coming to say this is the time that Nnamdi Kanu say, it looks somehow now. You just think about it. It looks some, at least when we are doing something, we should do something so that people that are watching or people that listen to us, we also see the need to intrude in what we are saying, if really that thing is right. Because if it's a situation whereby two friends had little misunderstanding, and from there a little word started coming from all corners, people will say, don't mind her because she have a misunderstanding with her friend. That is why she's trying to expose all these things. So that is the way a lot of people look at it, because the message of Bruce Fein at this particular time does not really like hold ground. How wish this word has come before now, then it would have been a different case. Or are you not telling me that it was 3 days ago that Onyendu passed the message? And I see a lot of people shouting that, oh, they want Fein Ejiofor to come and confirm it, to come and say it. So I don't know how suddenly everybody now love Barrister Fein Ejiofor of a suddenly. But we also forget till when they are saying that it's not working, it's not doing anything, it's not. If Barrister Fein Ejiofor is doing something, why are we looking for international lawyer that is going to represent Nnamdi Kanu where? If these people are working together, are you not saying that it's Barrister Fein Ejiofor that passed the message to Bruce Fein, when we know that Bruce Fein and Barrister Fein Ejiofor, they are not in good terms? What are we saying? Is it not yet that Bruce Fein traveled all the way from America to Nigeria during Nnamdi Kanu court hearing? they didn't give him access to Nnamdi Kanu. At the end of the day, they said it's Barrister Fein that makes it not to be possible. See, we keep all this record. At the end of the day, Bruce Fein and Barrister Fein, they have their own ups and downs. We keep record. So is it the same Barrister Fein? We want him to come out and say if it's true or not. Have you forgotten that the information from Barrister Fein is different from Barrister Aloy Ejimako? So please, Biafras are watching. People are watching. The world listening to all these things, and the world keeps record. There are a lot of things that has happened between Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Bruce Fein. People did not forget. Right now, there is another one that happened between Barrister Aloy Ejimako and Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. People never forget all these things, please. So when you are making your own explanation, you are trying to explain this to Biafrans, remember, there are people that also remember the past, what happened before the situation and to this present moment. We are also here when they started laying insult and a lot of allegation on Barrister Aloy Ejimako. Where were you people now? See, we know all these things. So we keep record of all these things. Please, let's be conscious of everything that we are saying, because when you are passing out message to people, you are not passing out message to children, but you are passing out message to people that will still reason and say, what about this thing that happened? Since all this, have you seen where Barrister or Sir Mike Ezekume come out to say anything about any of the agitator or grant any interview in Radio Biafra anywhere, or within this IPOP media? Mike Ezekume is not after all this IPOP or agitation or this. Mike Ezekume is a Nigerianist, and his own is for Nnamdi Kanu to be out. That is just his own. Okay, so let's work with consciousness, and when we are passing out information, let's say it the way it is. It's not a bad thing that Pastor Emeka Livingstone is working hand in hand with Bruce Fein, but it is not right when other things that are not necessary coming in. I so much love some things that people normally say, oh, the truth, that is what we stand at the test of time. Yes, the truth will stand at the test of time. We are waiting. You can't cover the truth, just like the way you can't cover smoke. That is how you cannot cover the truth no matter what. But people are seeing what is going on. You don't expect people to just kill in or buy any ideas you are bringing when the evidence is not solid enough. So I still believe that if you want to still give the people Biafra, or you want to try to make sure Nnamdi Kanu is released, it's not a bad thing. It's a collective effort to everyone, and it's a good to do thing for everyone. So I'm just bringing my own opinion and saying that we should cease fire in wherever there is any problem, whenever there is any situation that we cannot handle. Just cease fire and wait for Nnamdi Kanu to be out. Then when Nnamdi Kanu is out, I think the final decision by the people or from him will be made known in public. So my Kabbalistic people, you can see that it is not the end of this update. Please do well to like this video, do well to share, because I will be giving you all the updates back to back. Thank you so much. I still make your one and only Progress News, bringing it back to back. Subscribe if you haven't, because you will enjoy it. Thank you, and bye-bye.